Alright everybody, welcome back to part 34 of Dragon Quest VIII, Journey of the Cursed King. Today we're gonna defeat the nasty demon bird Gemendir at the top of the Godbird's eyrie. And yeah, as I said there in the last episode, this dungeon ain't all that bad. Like, the monsters in here, sure, they have some annoying properties to them, but that's about it. There aren't too many chests to loot in here, and the layout is fairly easy to navigate. So yeah, this is gonna be a breather dungeon here, I guess you could call it. And it's gonna contain some nice loot, like, yeah, gold nugget, most importantly perhaps. And we're also gonna find a very nice whip in here in case you didn't find, or I mean, in case you didn't buy the Gringham whip from Baccarat Casino. Yeah, you get the second best whip in the game inside of this dungeon here. But yeah, and yeah, I guess another fun thing, once we have done this dungeon here in the dark world, we're gonna have to come back later in the, well, light world slash regular world, and we're gonna need to grab all these chests and do this whole dungeon over again in there. There's not gonna be any boss in here at that point, but yeah. So whenever I do that, it's gonna be in this episode, but I'm probably just gonna cut around between all the chests, and maybe we'll show off the random encounters in here too. But yeah, I'm gonna try and keep it snappy so we don't have to go through this whole dungeon twice there. And I gotta say, the Padfoot and the Holy Water worked very well inside here. I wonder if the enemies are weaker inside of the Godbird's eyrie than outside. It very well might be the case. Well, either way, we got those Kelpie guys there. They probably can curse you. I don't actually remember. The bone guys there, the skeletons, all they do is, well, they hit you. They can toss their skulls at you. Maybe they can use the Kasab spell. Skeletons typically can use the Kasab spell, so yeah. But I actually don't remember. But let's see here. I now notice we are not completely set up here, and you know what? We should also go over our items here. I remember taking one of Jessica's Yggdrasil do there in the last episode. Yeah, okay, here. Give that back to Tur. Yes, nice, okay. Now we should be good to go. And you know what? Since she likes spamming the Kaboom spell so damn often, I'm just gonna equip the Thinking Cap on her. And we could even... you know what? We could even do this. Why the heck not? Let's just computer go ham here. Here now on level 2 we have our first chest, or actually there are two chests here. See there at the very northern part here, there is that arrow up there. That's where we're gonna head next, and then there's gonna be another chest to the right there instead of that little, well, circle there. I don't even know what to call it. I'll point at it so you guys see it. But yeah, we have two items here. One being the gold nugget, the aforementioned gold nugget, if you will. And out here, I don't remember what we get out here, actually. I completely... oh, no. No, I remember. We get a very nice ring in here. A ring... well, the Ring of Truth, I believe it's called. It basically protects you from getting dazzled. It's a shame we couldn't loot this before fighting Empiria there, but, you know, yeah, I guess they thought that would be too easy. But yeah, the Ring of Truth here, as I believe it's called, I'm actually gonna craft that away into a Catholican ring. Yeah, after we have done this dungeon, I'm gonna need to craft a... well, an assortment of rings there, and we're gonna craft these 3 different rings into the Catholican ring, which basically is a ring that gives you a massive amount of resistances to all status changes in the game. And yeah, I'm probably gonna give that ring to... well, I'm honestly gonna give it to Angelo, I think, and then Jessica is probably gonna get to take the Goddess ring there, but well, we'll see. We'll see. Heck, I might even want to have it on Jaggis, because he currently have no status protection. Yeah. I just don't know. But, you know what? We can figure that out later, dear viewers. Don't rush me, viewers. Please don't rush me. Okay, you know what? Let's just move on here. Oh, and I'm gonna have a look at my map. Yeah, there's no point in going to the right here. We're just gonna end up inside of that little room there, where all we can do is view a chest. We can't actually reach it. And you know, holy crap, dude. We only face these black slimes in here. Yeah, the dark slimes, rather. Huh. I seem to recall there being some dangerous enemies in here, namely some dark bishops, I believe they are called, which they have like the Kaswoosh spell, and maybe the Kasizzle spell, Kakrakle, you know, stuff like that. But more importantly, when they hit you with a regular attack, they can actually curse you, which is really annoying. So, yeah, we definitely have some annoying enemies in here. And yeah, down behind this rock formation, there's nothing there. You're just gonna have to thrust me. Yeah, you're gonna have to thrust me on that. But in here, we have the gold nugget. I don't actually remember when we revisit this place in the light world if it's just the same items that we loot again, or if it's different items. I have a feeling it's different items, and yeah, I'm just gonna go on behind here just to prove, you know, in case, you know, somebody was screaming at the monitor, go check behind the rock, you idiot. You know, there we go. A check behind the rock. Are you happy? You happy now? There we go, yeah. So, oh, yeah, see, down there we have Empiria. Oi! I'm up here! And you know what, we should probably talk to our party here. Yeah, let's talk to Jessica. So this huge mountain is hollow. That's really weird. Okay. The spire-like shape makes it feel more like climbing a tower than exploring a cave. So, Gemmon's up on top of this mountain. Is he sitting on the Godbird's egg? Come on then, let's ball on up there and show him who's boss. Imperial certainly likes to build her nests in awkward places. I suppose that's why she shows here. But it's hard work for us poor souls who have to walk all the way up. At least she can fly. Yeah, I mean, see, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. It's not that tricky for her to get up here. Oh yeah, and I mustn't forget, I did check this out, and apparently Brontes here in the middle, this big Cyclops, he has his special attack there, or a special monster team with the other Cyclops here in Pichu in the light world. So I'm gonna have to go and catch that guy. I wanna show that off. And remember Dolderum, the puppeteer we caught there in the last episode? He too has a special team with Punching Judy there outside of Castle Trodain. But their monster team, all it did was increase health by 15. So, you know, I'm probably just gonna kick Dolderums out there. Like, a monster team with plus 15 HP, I mean, there is no special attack to show off. I mean, so why would I even get them, you know? To show off the 15 HP? No, I don't think so. That's that's just ridiculous. But yeah, there are some unique monster teams that I'm gonna show off here in this episode. And once we're done with this dungeon, we're gonna go on another big treasure trekking spelunky segment here, you know. The treasure arc here. Yet another treasure arc in the Dragon Quest VIII Let's Play here. Yeah, can you believe it? Yet another freaking treasure arc. Oh, and these guys here, the Dark Dullahans, they're actually pretty dangerous. They have very high defense, and they can crit you for up towards 100 damage. And I think they have the Oomph spell too. Or, well, no, maybe not. They can probably increase their tension, something like that. I remember they can increase their damage. But, yeah, that's about it. And in case I didn't say so, they have high physical defense, but... yeah, they can be pretty annoying. Yeah, as you see there, they are really hard to hurt. But, yeah, nothing too bad, I guess. They only have singular target attacks, so, yeah. Either way, we creamed them. But yeah, unique monsters. Maybe I should just have a quick look here to show you guys some of the things we're gonna show off. Later in this episode, after we have defeated Gemin, I will be able to get the final robot here of the Cybot Robot team, so we're gonna show that off. I would like to show off... yeah, we also gotta make sure to show off the Ultrus attack here with Smile, Slime Shade, and Tuity. And if we go into our reserves here... there is another team I could show off with Hazel. We'll see if I do that, I might. And yeah, we gotta catch all the Drakis here in this episode and show off their attacks. Doldrum's here, yeah, we quit on his ass. And yeah, we also gotta go and get Spike there from one of the islands out in the world. You know, remember there, west of red stand on the side of that continent, we had Spike. So I'm gonna have to go and catch him and pair him up with Ori. Yeah. So we're gonna do a bunch of like, well, we're gonna show off a bunch of small things here in this episode after we're done this dungeon. So yeah, it's gonna take probably an hour or so for me to get through it all. So after I've done this dungeon, I'm probably gonna need to take a break, you know, so I don't sit here and become all, well, cross-eyed from gaming too much, you know. And maybe well, I was gonna say I may be a god gamer, but I'm not that good. Just something like that. Whatever. I guess you hear the third level is very simple. There are no chests here. You can see down there in the middle, in the very south part, I'll just point there. That's where we found the Ring of Truth there before. So yeah, in case you missed it on the first way through there, you'll see it here now. There's actually a chest there. You gotta go back. And here on the 4th floor, we gotta head on up there through the northwest. I'll point at it since there are 2 exits in the northwest. And then we'll come back and head up the other flight of stairs there. So yeah, this is actually where we'll find the Scourge Whip, I believe it's called, or the Demon's Whip, something like that. I've actually never used it. Yeah, at least I don't think so. I'm sure on my first playthrough of the game, or on my second, just something, whatever, I found it, and I used a Urn of Saint's Ashes on it in the alchemy pot, and yeah, that's right, you gotta cleanse it. It's actually a cursed item when you first find it. And yeah, I saw it had like 80 something damage, and then I kind of started wishing that I had gone whips on Jessica. Because remember, on my first playthrough, I used staves, so yeah. Ever since then, I pretty much always like only used whips. Yeah, I believe on my second playthrough of this game, I tried it since I saw, you know, my dad. I told this before, but I lent this game to my dad when I was a, well, older teenager, and he really liked it too. And when he played, he used whips on Yangiska, on Jessica. And yeah, he made it work, so, you know, I wanted to try it too. And yeah, the rest is history. I've always been playing with whips on her since then. I mean, sure, I've tried out fisticuffs on her in a singular playthrough, and I've used the daggers in a singular playthrough, but other than that, like across all 7-8 playthroughs, however many it's been, around half of them is with whips. And yeah, here we get the Demon Whip. Alright. Can we? Nope. Can't access the pot, so I can't cleanse it yet. So yeah, we're gonna have 2 recipes in this episode then. Actually, we're probably gonna use the gold nugget for something too. Yeah, the thing is, we're gonna get more orichalcum here soon, so we're gonna have some really nice recipes to craft. But let's see. Demon Whip. A magical whip surrounded by an air of danger. Yeah, so don't equip it. It's gonna get another 10 attack or so, maybe 15 once you cleanse it there in the alchemy pot. So, you know, it's a really nice whip. It definitely is, but the Gringham whip is hard to beat. It has like almost 40 damage higher, so yeah. And here we have this Dark Star again. I don't think they do anything dangerous. I don't think they have any nasty spells. They just look hella creepy. Remember, you could fight, well, these quote-unquote Dark Star enemies over there in the backward region, you know. A very long time ago we saw them. They were like orange back then, something like that. And they could like drop reinforced boomerangs, I think. Yeah, but even back then, they weren't that dangerous. I think their most quote-unquote dangerous attack is like they swallow their little sperm guy that floats around them, and then they spit it at you for like some dash. I don't even know. That might just be their regular attack. It's kind of weird. Those dark planet guys, or yeah, whatever you want to call them, they look really dangerous, but they are just, yeah, they just don't do a whole lot. Except for in the post-game. In the post-game they make them worse, but yeah, during the regular game, the skin, or the quote-unquote skin of them, doesn't do a whole lot. And holy crap, they got a first strike on us. But oh wow, I was gonna say they don't do a whole lot, but that was actually pretty damn strong. Oh yeah, that's right. They can actually use the war cry. Yeah, and I don't know if I've said this either, but you actually get the war cry on Yangus if you go down the humanity tree. And it actually works on some bosses. I believe actually Captain Crow has like a 50-50 chance of getting hit by it. Very much like you can seduce him with Jessica. So yeah, like the Warcry would be another very nice move in there if I'm not wrong about that. But it would be nice to use him in, you know, on Captain Crow there just to reduce his tension. And you know, I'm just gonna bring out the big guns here. Yeah, use the sap. Maybe I should use Kazizel. Dude, you know what? These guys are pissing me off here. Yes, can you use the Twin Dragon Lash or Kaboom or something? Yeah, there we go. There we freaking go. Very nice damage. And I wonder how much mana she's burnt. I might actually want to take control over here, over her, and just equip the Mighty Armlet again. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a look. I've been talking non-stop since we got in here. Yeah, I've been talking freaking non-stop. Yeah, see, she is burning through mana. Once she passes by half, I'm just gonna take control. But let's see here. Yeah, we're done there now. We got the whip. Now we're just gonna walk on up here. But you see, as I say, very straightforward dungeon. Like, even if you're here for your first time, like, and you notice, oh wait, I missed a path back there. Well, you just walk back. Sure, it's a little bit annoying, but there's nothing tough about it. It's just slightly annoying at worst. So yeah. And we have one more treasure left in this dungeon, and sadly it's not a very special one. It's just an Urn of Saint's Ashes. I guess they put it in here since... Oh, well, there you go. He spit the sperm at me. But yeah, you get a Urn of Saint's Ashes in here, because I suppose they figured that you're gonna need it to cleanse your freaking whip you just got. So that's awfully nice of the game devs there. Awfully nice, you guys. Can we... take this guy out, this smiling freak with his sperm body. Dark sperms, yeah. Reminds me of the manga One Punch Man. Well, you know, I'm sure nobody knows what I'm talking about. Is anyone out there reading One Punch Man? I like that manga. I freaking love it. I adore it. There's that monster there that's called the Sperm Guy. Golden Sperm, or yeah. He goes through variations of different sperm forms, but you know what? Just drop this. This is, yeah, it sounds like a dirty manga, but it's not. It's actually a fighting manga. Okay, let's just drop that. First of all, to the left here we have, well, the boss room. So we're not gonna go there. We're actually gonna head south here, and that's where the Urn of Saint's Ashes is. And I forget here. Do we just walk over here? I think so. And gosh darn it, another dark turkey fight. You know what? Here, I don't want to get knocked around by these guys. And should I? Yeah, I'm just gonna cut this out. You know, screw this freaking crap here. Okay, so I beat their asses, or rather, Tudis Terminator defeated their asses. And am I on the wrong path? I sure am. Holy cow, my man. Okay. Go back. Glad I checked. Yeah, we gotta head to the right here. Down over here, and up here. But yeah, what else is there to talk about now that we're almost done with this dungeon here? We're gonna do this boss here. We're gonna go on a treasure trek, and we're gonna show off some more unique monster teams there. Just because I said earlier on in the game that I would try and do that. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it true to my word and show off some more abilities here. It's gonna be fun. I mean, I haven't done very much monster mixing myself either way, so yeah, it's all new to me too. Yeah, I've seen the Robo Cyborg attack there, the triple threat or triple slice or whatever their attack is. That combination there with Hazel, I've not seen. The Love Typhoon, whatever that attack was called. I know that Jessica gets a similar attack inside of her sex appeal tree. So yeah, I have a feeling that it's gonna be the same animation, but yeah, we'll see. It's not that hard of a team to get. You know, we already have Hazel. Just gotta go back and grab some monsters we've had in the past. But yeah, I'm gonna need to brush up on where everything is. Probably gonna do that whilst I take my break, honestly. Yeah, so I don't have to bother you guys by looking into the by looking up stuff here. Yeah, you know, pausing the game essentially over and over. I tried to keep that to a minimum during this Let's Play, but, you know, it's not... Oh, what the heck, they don't curse you, they make you laugh. But yeah, I try to keep that stuff to a minimum in this Let's Play, but it's not always easy. Like, I haven't over-practiced on this game. I've only played through it all once. So, you know, yeah. I haven't exactly practiced a bunch of different things, like, in preparation. I just do what's necessary, and then, well, all well, little fun side things I just kind of improvise along the way and look up stuff if I have to, you know. Yeah, no, I'm not an overachiever here. You know, okay, that was not a very good way of explaining or saying it, stating it. There you go. Yeah, no, I'm no H.G. Bailey here. I don't have the same guts as he does. Yeah, I'm a weaker man, a lesser man. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and practice the game 5-6 times over. That's just gonna take too long. And yeah, I would probably not have fun if I prepare that much. Some preparation, I agree, is necessary when doing an RPG, so you don't stumble around here and don't know where the heck you're going. Oh, what the heck is zombie mail? That must be his rare drop. Huh. Well, not that I need it. We could cleanse it, I guess, to platinum mail and sell it. That's about it. And yeah, that's the final chest there. Once again, I just kind of gloss it all over. I'm just talking here. But yeah, we're getting some good experience. We're getting some good money items in here. And then we're gonna... well, once we're done this dungeon, once again, you know, we're gonna have to come back here. And then I'm just gonna cut around between all these chests here. I'm just gonna go first chest, second, third, fourth. And just very quickly go between everything. And here we have the Dark Bishops. Here we finally have them, and this is a very nasty team here. And this thing is, it doesn't really matter if you fizzle them, because the freaking bishops there can still curse you. Yeah, and the cockatrices can't be silenced since they're using abilities. But yeah, I guess if you fizzle them, they couldn't use the Kazoo spell, the Dark Bishops there. But yeah, we have such high magic resistances that it's not that bad. But yeah, oh, apparently they're immune to wind. But yeah, we're gonna need to come back here. I'm just gonna cut very promptly around all the chests. And we'll see what they contain. And yeah, there's gonna be a whole other bunch of places we need to go. It's actually gonna take, well, I imagine up towards an hour to do everything and show off all the monsters, stuff like that. Yeah. It's gonna be fun though. You know, get another little break there in between dungeons. I think that's a good way of handling it. I mean, I could just wander off at once to the next place we need to go, but I mean, I've been doing it like this for the whole game here. Like, we do some plot, then there is some treasure tracking or something happen in between, and so yeah, I'm just gonna go and do that then. And let's see. Yeah, now we gotta go out there to the northwest. But yeah, yeah, and besides, there's not very much left of the game. Like, I thought this Let's Play would go on for like 50 parts, but that's not gonna be the case. We're on episode 34 here now, and yeah, what do you know, we're pretty much done here. Like, yeah, which is a little bit sad. Whoops, oh, wait, hold on a minute. Something happened in my recording there, I think. Is everything still on? Yeah, everything is still on. Holy crap, dude, that scared me. Freaking screen just blinked. Phased in and out. But yeah, everything seems to be fine. Fine, just fine. Okay, what was I even talking about? Yeah, there isn't too much left of the game here, which is a little bit sad. Yeah, we only probably have like 6-8 hours left, if even that. Like, we only have one more dungeon after this. You know, can you believe it? We only have one more dungeon, but there is a lot of other plot-related things that's gonna happen. So, yeah, it's gonna take a couple of hours to get through it all. But yeah, as I said earlier on in the 33rd episode there, I'm feeling a little bit melancholic. It's a bit of a shame that it's gonna be over soon. I've had so much fun with this game, sharing it with you guys here on YouTube, whomever is watching. Probably not that many, but you know, hey, that's fine. I still just want to play here. and express my feelings, you know. Ah, yes. Let's not get too touchy here. I am a stout man, after all. must not feel feelings. Must not show feelings. Okay, well, you know, I'm just yeah, just being silly here once again. Just trying to be funny. But yeah, we're approaching the boss here now. We should probably prep up a little bit. Jeez, dude, can you stop tossing all these really annoying enemies at me? You know, down at the lower floors we only have those dark slimes there. And here closer to the top they actually turn up the heat. And you know what, I completely forgot about Jessica's mana. She's probably gonna be at like 33% now, isn't she? I really haven't been paying attention. I'm just talking here. Talking and walking. Ouch. Jesus H. Christ. That hurt. That hoit. But yeah, I'm just gonna make sure to take control of her now. And oh my god. Oh my god, please. Oh wow, she's almost out of mana. Yeah, we're definitely gonna take control of our guys here now. This isn't great. Just gonna hit and hit and hit and yeah, maybe full heal Yangus. Yeah, so he doesn't die. Hopefully, my other characters here can finish off this now. Wow, look at this. The physical damage barely penetrate their high-ass defense. Jessica even can't do damage to these guys. Holy crap, that's when you know it's bad. Do we have any mana items here except for elfin elixirs? That would be a crying shame to use a freaking elfin elixir here. Yeah, just because I was being a mongoloid here. Yeah, no, it looks like I don't have any. We can do this though. There you go. And magic water, no. Only elfin elixirs. We have plenty of them. Yeah, maybe we'll just have to be fine like this. Because yeah, I want to have as many elfin elixirs as humanly possible for the last dungeon. Yeah, if you don't have them there, like, you're just gonna have to leave and go back in and leave and go back in because that place is too big and I would rather have or not have to do that. So yeah, we're just gonna go in like this, I guess. We're gonna have to make do. Equip your best gear here, Jessica. There we go. And Angelo. Definitely equip the Phantom Mask, that's for sure. And yeah, he wants the agility there. Should we have this on? He won't really need it for this boss. I think I would rather be quick. Yeah, rather be quick. Equip the axe, sure. Yeah, that's good. And yeah, I want damage on this guy. Let's equip this. And yeah, we still have the lucky cheese, very nice. Very nice. And yeah, that looks good, so hopefully we don't get any more encounters here now. We're just about to get there. Ooh, okay, well, Gemin here now. We might have some plot here. Okay, so he's not gonna speak, so I guess I should just read it out there. But a good time. I was getting bored of watching this egg. I'm sure the Lord of Darkness would permit me to enjoy a little distraction. So, I don't remember exactly how this works here. Yeah, his friends here, if you kill them both, very much like back in episode 11, I think it was, with the Dark Bishop there, boss. We have two guards here, I guess you could call them, to Gammon. And I think the Dark Condor will disband your monster team if you summon them, whilst the Dark Turkey, well, as we saw just now, he uses the War Cry to knock you over, so it makes more sense to take this guy out. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Take this guy out, and I guess you can start working on the boss there. And, you know, I'm even gonna elicit some pain on this guy with Jessica here. And on this boss, believe it or don't, we're actually gonna stack Kabuff here. Yeah, for once I'm gonna stack Kabuff instead of Oomph. Oomphing. I might give the hero the Uber Miracle Sword for this boss, because he will heal himself for much more, and Oomph will benefit that sword more than the Uber Falcon Blade, you know. But yeah, he didn't hit for that much damage. He's not that bad, and apparently has the bounce spell. But yeah, who gives a shit? You know, if you don't have access and you want to use Sap on him, then it's a problem. But yeah, I can see that. Now, yeah, for this fight, I'm just gonna stack tension here with Tur. Yangus is gonna stack Hellsplitter. Jessica. Well, Jessica is also gonna stack tension. Yeah, stack tension. And Angelo is gonna cast one more Kabuff. You could also use the Insulatal, however you pronounce it, spell here on this boss. I believe I mentioned before, he has a very nasty Flame Breath attack. So maybe I should do that, just to be as protected as possible here. I don't actually remember how much damage it dealt, but it deals quite a bit, even if you have magic resist gear or ability. See, I keep mixing that up. Flame Breath attacks is ability type resistance, not magic. Yeah, you gotta keep that in mind, that there is a difference there. And here, and have split, psych on up, and I'm just gonna mid heal Yangus here, I think. Or should I buff again? Yeah, I'm just gonna buff again. Use Kabuff. It's gonna have to be fine. And then on the next turn, I'm gonna start oomphing up people here with Angelo. Yeah, I'm gonna start with Jessica, I think. Pretty sure she's gonna deal the most. And yeah, this is gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna deal some good damage here. Some really good damage. Gemman here has about 3,500 HP, I wanna say. Maybe even more. Yeah, see, that wasn't too bad, actually. That was less than I thought. I thought it would deal like 70, 80. But yeah, no, not even that. Not even that much. So, you know what? Keep on going. And now, I think it's time to oomph. We have so high defense here now that... Yeah, I would be surprised to see Yangus die here. And I guess if he really needs to heal, he's gonna have to heal himself with the Power Shield, because I want the oomph spell to go up here on both my party members. Yeah. Then again, I guess we could just forgo oomph here and just use the Falcon Slash with the hero with the Uber Falcon. I'm not sure which would deal more damage. Like switching to the Uber and getting an oomph up on that so that the first hit deals more, or just Falcon Slashing with this. I honestly don't know. Yeah, just whatever, I guess. However we do it, it's gonna be fine. And yeah, use the Power Shield. He's maximally stacked. And please get the 100 Psych. Angelo, Oomph, Tur. Now we're all set up here. This is gonna be fun to watch. Damn it, she failed. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Come on, hero. Come on. Yes, he did it. This is gonna be beautiful damage here. Raw! Super Saiyan! Well, we only take 1 damage here now. What the heck? This is crazy. Yes, this is fun though. Like when you can buff yourself up when the boss can't remove your good stuff here. Okay, this is a little bit scary though. Holy crap, dude. Almost lost Angelo. But here, let's see. Yeah, I was gonna switch to the Miracle Blade and do some healing, but you know, I wanna see the Falcon Slash here. Gonna do that. And, you know, maybe I'll just use a Panacea on Angelo. No, let's not do that. That's dumb. Here, use the Rune Staff. Refresh the Kabuff. You psych up. You fall heal your own self. There we go. And I'm sure we're about to run out of Accelerator here soon. So I really hope Jessica can get up to 100 tension now and unleash it, so that she can then rebuff us again. And hopefully the boss doesn't die here. I don't think so, but, you know, that would be crazy if he dies here on this turn now. And wow, okay, well, I thought we were fully stacked, but apparently not. Okay, well, let's see here now. 69 damage, very nice. Nice. Oh my god. Dude, that was beautiful. Beautiful damage, but yeah, like if we had the Miracle Sword equipped there too, it would have been at full health by now, which is, you know, insane. The sword is really good if you're fully tensioned, of course. That doesn't happen very often, but yeah, for the rest of the fight, I'm just gonna use the Miracle Sword there to heal myself. Yeah, I guess you can just, well, rune staff it up. I don't really need your services, or then again, you know, we might need to, well, can't make up my mind. I was gonna stack sap, but yeah. He's definitely gonna die from this here now. There's no question about it. He's dead as shit. Oh my god. Yeah, look. That was just one whip attack from Jessica. She was gonna unleash yet another one for half damage there. Sure, but still, you know. Yeah, the Gringham whip with the Oomph spell and full tension, like, I don't think any other character can deal as much damage as her. Maybe if Tuid is like at level 99. Well, yeah, I'm sure at some point, you know, his strength growth will just overtake her, but for the regular game, it's just like, well, good luck dealing more damage than her. Like, yeah, the fact that she gets increased damage with the... wait. Yeah, do that. The fact that she gets increased damage with Twin Dragon Lash, like, she gains 50% extra damage, whereas characters like Tuid, he deals 75% damage per slash with the Falcon Slash, so he gets low damage per attack. So yeah, that's why Jessica is so good, even though she doesn't have all that much strength. They relearned the Miracle Slash, you know what? I never even thought of that. That's gonna be nice with the Falcon Blade. We're gonna have to spend some mana on using it, but still, it's nice to have, you know. Basically heals for the damage you deal, you know, or for 25% of the damage you deal. So, and you know, should we go with humanity? You know, the Typhus Small is nice, but it could be kind of fun leveling up humanity too, but maybe it's too late for that. There's no way I'm gonna get up to 40 points there. Oh wow, okay, yeah, that was definitely worth it. Yeah, more damage. Yes, he's now level 34, nice amount of health. 2 strength only, yes, she doesn't gain enough strength. Of course, if they gave her more strength, she would just be crazy, yeah. Utterly, ridiculously powerful. And yeah, put it all into sex appeal. She's now a lovely lady, the sexy beam. Very nice. Yemen drops his Seal of Skill, probably gonna increase the sexy lady, or the sex appeal on Jessica there.
Impossible! No human could be so strong. Of course, Imperia. She brought you here from the world of light to defeat me. What a fool to think she could get the better of me. If I die, I'm taking her egg with me. Regret the day she tried to trick Yemen.
What was that noise? What happened? My egg. My baby. In pieces.
Imperia. I'm so sorry.
Do not blame yourselves. I should never have put you in this position. I am truly sorry for having brought you here and for subjecting you to such a bitter experience. I will take you back to the Eye, so you may return to the world of light.
Mother, wait.
My baby?
Yes, it's me, Mother. Do not feel sad. I wanted to give something to the people who came to help me, to thank them.
Give them something? But you're...
I know, Mother, but I can still help them. I am just a soul. I have no form, but if they lend me their bodies, I can make them fly. Let me travel with you. I can help you.
It is true. If my child can be of help to you on your quest, I hope you will accept. Please grant my son his wish to accompany you. Thank you. I cannot express my gratitude enough.
I will change into a form that you can carry around with you. Whenever you need me, just call.
Well, that was a singularly unusual affair. To think, there is a whole other world. If I hadn't witnessed it with my own eyes, I'm quite sure I would never have believed it. And if that strange eye wasn't there, I'd be convinced it had all been a dream.
Alright, so that is it for that adventure. Yeah, we're now completely done here on the Impichu, or in the Impichu region here. And yeah, we got the Godbird Soulstone here, which, very much like the Barmram spell, is kind of like a mount here. Oh, and wait, hold on a minute. Let's get the Seed of Skill here to Jessica. It would be better to give it to Tur, but you know what, I think the sex appeal is more fun, or funny, so that's why I'm gonna go with that. And you know, speaking of Barmram spell, I'm probably just gonna do this. I'm gonna alleviate Jagster a little bit. You know, I kind of realize here now it's probably not even necessary to have that in somebody's inventory. You can just put it here at the top of the regular bag, you know, as such. And yeah, very nice. So we're gonna try it out in a second here, but before we do, we gotta access the alchemy pot here, and we're going to, well, cleanse the whip there, as you might recall. Let's see here, this, and yeah, we could even cleanse the zombie mail, but yeah, I don't need a third platinum mail right now. I'm just gonna do the whip because, well, I wanna show it off here. And yeah, we've been recording for like 45 minutes now. It's about time I take my break here, but before we do, there are a couple of things I want to do here. Yeah, we're gonna... Well, first of all, we're gonna do this. There we go. Activated the Padfoot and the Holy Water, and now I'm gonna need to figure out where Berontes is. Yeah. And holy crap, I get an encounter whilst I'm in the poison field here. Well, it can't get much worse than that. But yeah, I would like to get that Cycloster, and I keep calling him Brontes, and I know that's not his name. My current guy's name is Brontes, but yeah. Here, you know, show no mercy. Or, well, yeah, show no mercy, frick it. And we're also gonna do... wait, what was I gonna do? Yeah, here. Just hit. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, I was gonna unequip the axe, but it's so much trouble to go into tactics and unequip the damn thing and then go back out, turn the tactics back to show no mercy. It's just, yeah, a mess. So, yeah, you know, why am I not even cutting this out? Cut this out, man. Why are you even talking here? There we go, the not so much as muches are defeated. Holy heck, my man. And here, let us promptly unequip the King's Axe. And then also we're promptly gonna add a third healing item to Yankees' bag here. I could give him the Lesser Panacea, that wouldn't be another bad item for him. Either that or the Elfin Elixir there. Yeah, but I don't see the Elfin Elixir. Oh, okay, there it was. But yeah, no, I'm gonna give this to him. He already has an Elfin Elixir. Like this, now he have 2 fall heals on him, which is nice. Yeah, can't complain about that, right? Okay, now, let's see here. Where is that big old schmuck here? Big old schmuck. Let's open up the map. Yeah, further to the east, that's for damn sure. Yeah, we're gonna walk in this general direction. And yeah, I'm just gonna cut out any fights. But we should see him here soon. I remember, or I recall seeing him here as we ran towards the toxic pool here. Yeah, over there, I think I saw him just now. Yeah, okay. This guy's gonna form a new monster team that I wanna show off here, so... Yeah, we're gonna kick out Dolduram for the Gigantiscotsumanu. Let's see. Let's try out the Miracle Slash with the Miracle Sword. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I wonder if you heal more. It would make sense. I think so. Yeah, we heal for 50% there, right? So that's a pretty neat combo then there, I guess. Like, if you oomph the hero up, he's gonna heal for like over 100 health per slash. Yeah, that's actually a pretty nice combo. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And also, let us do this. I wanna also test it like this. Well, not at full health, but yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna try it more once we're hurt or dinged up a little bit here. And yeah, I really would like it if you could learn Kafrizzle soon, Jessica. It's actually a really nice ability. Okay, so yeah, now it's for 25% again. So yeah, it was indeed doubled up there when you used the Miracle Slash. And holy crap, dude, he's just stomping on Jessica. He's curb stomping my fair maiden here. I won't let it stand. I won't have it. And that was poor experience, but really who cares? And a gold monster coin. And his stats aren't too bad. He's not as healthy as Brontes, but I think he has higher attack. You know, we can just take a look and compare the two here. Why don't we? Steropes is his name, not Brontes. Okay, yeah. Oh wait, this the new guy is Brontes, and the old one is Steropes. What the heck? So I have mixed up their names the whole freaking game. Dude, I'm just... yeah. I am what I am. But yeah, Brontes is apparently weaker than Steropes in all regards. But they do have a team. So, there you go. And, yeah, we're gonna kick out Doludramsu. Yeah, because, as I said there before, all that's gonna happen if you pair up both puppeteers is they get plus 15 health. And then there is another team or combination where you can get plus 15 health and plus 15 agility with them. Like if you pair them up with another humanoid, because then they will get 15 health from their team combo and they will get 15 agility from the humanoid team. So yeah, if that makes sense, but I'm not particularly interested in that. And yeah, put him there. Oh, whoops, wait. I wasn't done. Let's look at them, yeah. Yeah, see, these guys, down there, Death Moose and other abilities, they have the Sapper Slapper. Which, oh, what the heck? Robo is part of the Sapper Slapper. Huh. What the heck? I did not think... Wait, why is he... I don't know why he's part of this team. Or maybe they are just including these two in the Sapper Clapper. Yeah, that's probably what it is, yeah. And as you saw up there, their team name is Two Eyes. So, yeah. We're gonna show this off very soon as I can, at the earliest convenience. And now I guess we could just zoom away from here. I don't really have anything else I gotta do here. Yeah, so maybe I should do that. Heal up here. And you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. The thing is, one of the unique monsters I need is gonna be here in Fairbury. And in Fairbury, we have very weak monsters where we can summon Ulterus, so I think this is a good spot to show off their unique attack there, or unique ability. But yeah, I'll meet you outside here in a second. I'm just gonna rest up.
I can't get over it. Flying through the air is so wonderful. You know, I always dreamt of becoming a bird when I was little. This was before you came to the castle. All I did was study every day. I didn't have anyone to play with. It's probably why I dreamt of having wings. I'd be able to fly away whenever I wanted. Even with the curse, being able to turn into a bird and fly through the sky is like a dream come true. Do you think we might turn into a fish next? I hope not. I hate the ocean. Why? Because I'd sink like a stone. I can't swim.
Oh, okay, so I'm back here now, and I rested up, and we had that little scene with Medea there again. Yeah, now, let's see. Let's just whistle. Use the whistle ability, call on some enemies, and 2 regular slimes. How fitting. We're gonna pit slimes against slimes. Slime on slime crime. Turtles Terminators, go! And hopefully they don't attack these little slimes, because they're gonna die very rapidly. And what the heck, they sure did. Oh my goodness, they're not gonna use the death move, are they? You know, I'm just gonna sit here until I get it to happen. Oh, here we go. On the 3rd attempt, I got them to call together and form up the ultimate slime. Mr. Ulterus. Yeah, the Ultra Slime. This guy is very powerful. I believe he can use the Omni heal on himself. He can, well, he can hit very hard. He has monstrous stats. And he also can call down a meteor shower. I hope he displays it here. And yeah, he apparently takes 2 actions per turn, which is also very nice. Please use... I really wanted to show off the meteor shower there. That's gonna be tricky to make that happen. You know, maybe I will just try and summon him whilst we're moving around here, regular-like, you know. That's probably the best way to do it. But yeah, let's see here, one more thing. We're gonna sit here and whistle for a little bit more, and we're gonna see if we can't get Brontes and Steropes to do what I want them to do here. Yeah, use their death move, the Sapper Clapper, whatever. Let's see here. Maybe they will do it now. No! Ah! Here we go. I just put the robot away there, and hopefully we get the death move here now. Yay! Nice. Yay! Okay, so, yeah, pretty cool. That's dealt a lot of damage. Apparently they just combine their attacks, and then I believe that this Sapper Clapper reduces the enemy's defense to 0, like, at once. So, yeah, it's, like, a very nice ability. Probably really solid instead of the monster arena there. Like, if you have both the giants there coupled up with, let's say, a healer, you know, like the Octurion there. That could probably work out nicely. But, yeah, here. Let's just, well, I was gonna set them free, but maybe that's not necessary. And you know what, the Dumb King could also be pretty damn fun to have with them. Yeah, so there are a couple of more monster types that we're gonna show off. There's gonna be like one of these Drakons that we'll find here in the Fairbury region. I hope I can find him. I'm sure it's gonna be hard. We're gonna find one of the robots here. We gotta go get Spike. Yeah. You know what, before we turn off, I'm gonna go find Spike too. You know, just so that we have that out of the way. Let's see. He's not too hard to find, and now we can actually show off the Godbird Soulstone here. And yeah, he's just gonna, well, talk about how his thing works here now. And yeah, hopefully you can't hear that. I'm just turning on my speakers here to hear if there's any dialogue, so I know if I gotta shut up or not. But it seems like that was just plain old text. Good old plain old text. And yeah, this is pretty neat. Now you can fly, and let's see here. Gotta refamiliarize myself a little bit with the controls. Dude, what are you doing? Here. We gotta head on down there to this far, far southwest there, to the west of Red Stand. That's where we find Spike. So yeah, we're just gonna boost on over there. Boost, boost, boost. And yeah, this is pretty neat. You can just look down on everything below you. And here, right about here. This here is actually where we're gonna go next, a town called Triangle. You could only reach it by flying there. Yeah, you can't actually just board that place with the regular boat. And holy heck, am I unfocused? Where do we go here? Yeah, this here, down on this little land here. We've been here before with the boat, as you might recall. And yeah, whenever the shadow is showing a little bit of a white silhouette there, that means you can press the circle button and land. Or whatever button it is on the PS2. But yeah, I believe this here is where the death tab is, the little cat we found there a long time ago. And you can also find Spike here. But yeah, here, let us, yeah, needless to say, use some holy water. I'm not walking around here all regular-like. And yeah, I'm also gonna call on Bomb Ram, you know what? Screw this. Screw this shit. I'm going home. I'm going Bomb Ram. Okay, come on, let me ride you. Thank you. And wow, dude. I don't remember that little glitch happening there whenever you start, or yeah, that graphical glitch there. I don't think that happens on the actual PS2 version. I think that's an emulator thing only. It's a little bit jarring, but yeah, I guess you get used to it. And I hope I was right about Spike being here. Yeah, he should be somewhere around here. Oi, Spike! Mr. Spike, there he is. Yeah, see, I remember. So this is nice. Now we're gonna be able to show him off here too. The muscly Mohawker suddenly attacks. If you don't remember, some people on the interwebs like using this guy to climb in the monster arena. I personally don't really like using him. He has enough mana to cost multi-heal 3 times, but that's not enough for me to make him good. Like, multi-heal doesn't heal enough, not inside of the monster arena. You need the full heal ability. And, you know, he is pretty bulky and all of that. But, yeah, as you can see, he's pretty damn weak. Of course, I'm very over-leveled here now for his... well, to compare for him, or with him. But, yeah, like... He's not all that good, but he's not all that bad either. He can certainly take you up in the ranks, like, pretty far up. And, like, if you're at this point in the game and you have Orid too, like, it might be a nice combo to have them together, you know? If you have Spike here together... Oh, wait. Look at this. When we first recruited him, he had 33 mana, I believe. Now he has 35, so yeah, he gains a few points in mana here and there, but not very many. And I also believe he had like 470, 480 of HP when we first came here a long time ago. So yeah, his scaling is pretty poor. But yeah, let's see here. Who are we gonna kick? Probably the Dumb King. Yeah, I'm done with him. I'm done so with the Dumb King. So yeah, I'm gonna put them in the team, and then we're gonna try them out here. And yeah, I guess I can keep this on cam here, on cam. Yeah, Spike is already in here. Okay, so let us switch Orid in here. Maybe they can have this seductress Hazel here in the middle. But yeah, this is pretty fun. I'm definitely gonna go and try out that third unique monster team that you can have with Hazel too. Remember, we had that tension increaser team with her and the 2 Jewel bags before. That was a pretty neat one, but yeah, she has that Love Tornado ability too on a special team. But see here, once again, we have this Sapper Slapper move on these 2. So that's a little bit of a shame. Yeah, the dynamic duo. Dynamic entry. Yeah, let's see if anyone gets that reference. I'm sure there's someone out there, you know, some crazy person who knows exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see. Whiplash Whippers. Let's try and call them. Yeah, that's kind of cool with the boo blade there in the middle. Oh wow, she's right. She's getting right on it. Yeah, subdue the men. Okay, you know, just fair. Just shut up, Nick. Oh, pissing myself off here. But yeah, she can take 3 freaking turns. Like, that's crazy how nimble she is, you know. It's just a shame she has poor scaling. Bam. Yeah, pretty solid. So, you know, I would still probably much rather use the Cyclops. Like, at this point in the game, Spike and Orid, yeah, they have the same attack as Steadopus and Brontes, but, you know, honestly... Oh, wow, that was actually pretty damn good damage. Yeah, they have the same attack as the Cyclops, but the thing... Oh, what? A tough guy tattoo. I'm actually gonna need one of those. Upcoming here for a very nice recipe, the Timbrel of Tension that we're gonna craft later on here in this episode. Wow, that was lucky. So yeah, now I don't need to go and buy that. But yeah, the Cyclops are better just by the fact that they can also use desperate attacks. And yeah, sure, Spike has the... he has the multi-heal, but... I don't know. Not very impressive if you ask me. So, yeah, I'm gonna take a break here now, and we're probably just gonna set Mr. Orid and Mr. Spike free here now. And we're gonna try out a few more unique monster teams when I come back. One, including some guys there for Hazel, and we're gonna show off the Ultras team combination here some more. I wanna show off the Meteor Strike there. And, let's see, yeah, we have a Drake combination. I'm just doing this for myself here now, yeah, so that I'll remember. We're gonna show off a Drake combination, we're gonna show off a Robot combination, and yeah, then the Hazel combination too. So we have 3 more combinations to show off here, and we're gonna need to use our little bird friend to get all of this stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna zoom on back to February, and I'm gonna go chasing after that Drake as soon as I am back from the break here. Yeah, this video has got to be an hour long here now. This is gonna be another 2-hour episode here. Holy heck, but you know what? You know what? It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. We're gonna head on out here in February and look for the second Drake there, and then the third one is up on the northwest plateau there at Dolmagus' ruins, I believe. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so I'm back here now from my little break, and it turns out that we're gonna have way more things to do here than I had originally thought. Yeah, this is gonna be quite strenuous for me to keep in mind all the things I gotta do here, but I'll try my best. So first of all, we gotta go and get some unique monsters here in the February region. We're gonna need to get the Slime Hopper, which we saw way back in episode 2 there in this series. And then there's gonna be the Sippy Drake, I believe it's called, which is only appearing during nighttime here in the February regions in the southeastern part. And yeah, I'm probably just gonna hop up on Barnum here in a second, just so that we can travel these lands quicker. But yeah, we're gonna need both these monsters. The Slime Hopper here, you might recall him, he's up here on this ledge. Remember when we were level 1 and I came on by here and I had to start running from him? He's up here somewhere, right there, and I'm gonna get him in case he disappears when it becomes night. But yeah, it's been a long time since we saw the one night stand here. So let us just unleash on him. And wow, yes, he hits for 21 damage now. Back in the day, he did not deal that much damage. He dealt like 6 or 7, 8 maybe. So yeah, he's definitely scaled up here since we saw him last. But let's have a look at his stats here. And yeah, in case I didn't say so, the one night stand here is gonna be on Hazel's team there. And you know, his stats aren't bad now that he's scaled up. He's just got very low HP. His other stats are fine, but nothing to really write home about. If only he learned new spells, like as he scaled up, you know, if he like started learning mid-heal or fall heal, at that point you could at the very least say, you know what, he has the full heal, he can do that, he has some usefulness. And yeah, next we're gonna walk far on over here to the east. I can't really show it on the map, but Sugi or whatever his name is far, well, once again, far to the east, so I'm probably just gonna speed this up here. Okay, so apparently my notes are wrong here. So, yeah, I sat here all night and looked around for Sippy or Suhi or whatever his name is, but yeah, he didn't spawn here. Instead, we have this guy spawning here. Like, once again, remember back in episode 2, this guy here, the Mekachubu, is the guy I was looking for back then, and I thought he spawned there around the south side where you get the cheese gathering quest, you know, the old man up on the mountain there. So yeah, it seems like in my notes here, it's all swapped up. So Mekachubu, whom I believe only spawns here during daytime, is all the way out here in the eastern part of Fairbury. And on the southern part, you have the little flying guy there. So yeah, I'm gonna need to go back to Fairbury and, well, rest till nighttime, and then we're gonna head on to the old man's mountain there, you know. I'll show you in a second. Okay, so here I am now, and I found the bat. Yeah, here, directly south of Fairbury, on the southern side of the old man's cottage here, up on the Waterfall Cave Dungeon there. Yeah, this is where he's at, and he only spawns during nighttime. And yes, you might recall back in, once again, episode 2, I ran around here looking for the Mekachubu, but yeah, once again, my notes are all screwed up, so yeah. So Pain in the Neck was hiding out here all along. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk it? And yeah, maybe I should have sent out my Ultra Slime on this guy, you know, just in the hope that maybe he would have used the Meteor Shower. Yeah, we still gotta show that off. But there we go, Pain in the Neck has been acquired. And yeah, if you can get both the Mekachubu here and Sippy in the very beginning of the game, you will get 2 extra copper coins that I never had, which definitely is very welcome there in the beginning. So yeah, that's nice. Now we only need to get one more Draqon dude there. And here is the thing, whilst running around here, the whip finished. So yeah, we're gonna start working on our next item here now in a bit. See, the thing is, I believe I said this earlier on in the episode, we're gonna need to work on the Catholican ring here, and we're also gonna be able to make the Crimson Robe here now in this episode and turn that into Dodgy Dave. So I'm not gonna put anything into the alchemy pot right now, but yeah, in a bit, dear viewer, in a bit, dear viewers. But yeah, look here, the Scourge Whip had more damage than I thought. It's actually got 99, and the tooltip there says, a fiercely powerful whip that blasts its target with explosive force. Yeah, this is an incredibly powerful whip, in case you don't wanna farm the Baccarat Casino there. But yeah, let's see here. Next up, we're gonna zoom on over to the Seaview Church right here, because the final member there for Hazel's team, the team that does the Love Typhoon attack there, is out here, and I don't know if he spawns during the night. I'm just gonna be safe here and rest up, and then I'll meet you outside on Balmram's back here. Okay, so we're back outside, and we are on Balmram's back, and yeah, right to the northwest of here is Faunus. Yeah, we fought him a very long time ago, as you might recall. Not a particularly useful monster, but he is required here if we want to show off the Love Typhoon. So, let's go and find him, wherever he is. I don't exactly remember where he sits, but he's out here somewhere, I know that much. And hold on a second. There we go. Yeah, there's no way I'm running around here without any monster encounter reduction. Although then again, you know, we do need to show off the attack there. And don't tell me he's only here during night. Dude, that would suck. I'm starting to think he only appears here during nighttime, because yeah, I don't see him. Okay, so I finally found his ass. Jesus, that took a long time. He's under this little squiggly cliff here in the middle, in the forest here. Yeah, dude. I don't remember having this much trouble finding him when we were here the first time, but yeah, he decided to be difficult with me. Holy crap, dude. So, let us call Terminators on his ass. Yeah, we'll see if they can't pound him. Pound him a new one, boys. Boys. Nice. Nice form, boys. Okay, you know, just stop saying boys all the time. Just kick his ass. Hopefully we get to see the meteor shower. If we do, then we can conclude Ultimus here. I don't need to see them all night here. We're gonna be able to display that sooner or later anyways. And yeah, the sheep attack there ignores defense. That is actually a pretty good attack here for him against Ultimus. But come on, Ultimus. Bam! Ouch! And no meteor attack. Well, but at the very least we won. Well, we didn't really one-hit KO him, but we 1-2 punched KO'd him, if that makes sense. Perfect sense. And he still sucks, but he's recommended. He's necessary here for our monster team. Yeah, Slimehopper, Faunus, and Hazel. So, you know what? Get rid of Mr. Capers here, and we're gonna show off this team right off the bat here. Let's go ahead and put him on the team here. No, Sippy, you're not welcome. Not yet. Let's see him. Mr. Faunus, come in here. Yeah, Fatal Attraction this team is called, and Death Moves and other abilities, the Love Typhoon. So, you know what? We're gonna try this out here. Start whistling. Let's see if we can't show off what a deadly duo this here is. I don't think I've ever seen this particular monster team here, so yeah. Let's see what the Love Typhoon is all about here. Hopefully, I'm not gonna have to sit here and reset a whole bunch of times till we get to see it. Okay, so I'm gonna need to cut this fight out entirely. They never showed their death move ability, and you know what? I'm just gonna keep on going here, and I'll show it off in a regular fight here in a bit instead, so we get to move on here. Anyways, now that we got the Fatal Attraction team there, it is now time to do some buying. So some shopping, I should say. So I'm just gonna cut around here whilst doing so. First of all, we're gonna need to go to Argonia, and we're gonna need to purchase 2 gold rings here at the bazaar, because we're gonna need them for the Catholican ring. So yeah, I'll see you there at the stand in a sec. Here we go, at this lovely lady's stand here instead of Argonia. We can purchase gold rings, and I already have one, so I only need to buy the one. And yeah, I was gonna buy a tough guy tattoo here, but earlier on in the episode we just found one randomly. Very nice. So, now then, I'm gonna see you in Pickham. Okay, so here we are inside of the Pickham Casino. We are going to need to buy a magic water here for a measly 100 tokens, and yeah, I'm not gonna buy any more. It could be nice to have. Actually, you know what? I probably am gonna. I'm gonna need them later on in the game anyway, so might as well purchase a few here. Yeah, let's just get 9 here. Actually, no. I can't do that. That's gonna be too much. 800 then. Yeah, 800, no more. Here we go. Because we're also gonna need to buy more Saint's Ashes, so yeah, we gotta save some tokens for that. But yeah, that's nice. Now we have some extra mana there too. And yeah, we need the magic water, you know, once again to craft the Crimson Robe there. So yeah, 1 magic water is gonna go to that. That is gonna block our path. So yeah, next up we have the armory or the weaponry here in Pickham, where we're gonna need to buy a poison moth knife, which we're gonna use to craft one of the rings there that we need for the Catholican ring. So yeah, gonna go ahead and purchase this, put it in the bag, and apparently I had a poison moth knife. So yeah, there you go. Actually, let us. No. I was gonna put that in the pot, but you know what? I want to work on the Dodgy Dave item first, the Crimson Robe. So yeah, next up we're gonna go to Baccarat, and we're gonna need to visit the casino there too, as well as the regular shop, because we can buy a poison needle in there, which we're gonna need for yet another gold, or well, we're gonna need for another ring that is gonna be essential to the Catholican ring recipe. And we're also gonna need to purchase a Urn of Saint's Ashes there. Which, yeah, I'm gonna need that too here in this particular episode. yeah, we're actually gonna find a ruinous shield here very soon, which, if you don't know what that is, it's basically it's a shield that you use to craft the best shield in the game. Yeah, there you go. Shocker. So yeah, we're gonna need to curate that shield and mix it into a metal king shield. So yeah, and I thought these were for 10,000, so I could have bought more, but you know, now we have some extra tokens for if we need to gamble more, I guess, so that's all good. And yeah, I'll see you at the weapon shop here. So here we are, the weapon shop is right outside the casino in Baccarat. Now, we need a poison needle here. Yeah, it goes for 1900. Very expensive, but you know what? It's gonna be done. Yeah, we're gonna spend a lot of money here in this episode. Oh, well, yeah, no, that's not true. That's not true. We're actually done now. The next order of business is we now gotta go back to Irkutsk. Yeah, you remember Marek? As soon as you get the Godbird stone here, yeah, Empyrea's little son's soul. Yeah, that sounds terrible when you say it like that. But yeah, once you have gotten him, now Marek will ask you if you have defeated Sir Leopold, I believe. And yeah, I haven't, but even so, if you just ask or answer yes, he will say, "Oh, really? Nice job, Spacebo," or something like that. And yeah, you'll get some nook grass from him, which you couldn't get before this point. At least I don't think. This is, as far as I know, the earliest point you can get nook grass.
Have you come to tell me you defeated the evil black dog that killed my mother? This is true. You have really defeated the evil dog. Thank you. I am indebted to you. Once again, thank you for your efforts. Yes. There is something I want to give you.
Okay, you know what? This is getting too silly. Small token for my tanks. You know this is to prepare. I'm sure you will be finding something today. Very nice. Thank you very much. And now that we have the nook grass, we are gonna head on into the alchemy pot, and let's see here. We gotta put in the magic water together with some nook grass, as such, and then the sage's robe, which we crafted a very long time ago back in Argonia. Yeah, back in like episode 21, 22. I honestly don't remember. Somewhere along those lines, probably closer to episode 24. Just whatever. Put all this in the alchemy, and we'll have our crimson robe here in a bit. Then we're gonna end off this episode by going to Dodgy Dave after we have gone around the world there. And then probably in the next episode I'm gonna run around the circles and craft the Catholicon ring there. Catholicon, however you pronounce it. Now then, dude, you went inside his bedchamber. Actually, here we have Boris. Go, go! Go! Go, go! Yeah, that is that the way Russian dog sounds like. At least in my mind it is. But yeah, I think now it is time that we start flying around here. Yeah. We're just gonna head on out of here. And there's gonna be like 8 locations in total that I need to visit here. So this is gonna take a while. And I think we're gonna start with the island up there in the northwest. Yeah. We're gonna fly there first. So, jump up on the bird, or jump into the bird. And what the heck, the dog just went crazy there. Of course, I would have gone crazy too if a human merged with a bird's soul and just flew away. I mean, who can blame the dog? And there we have the Owlwind Hills down there. Maybe I should just stop by here first, since we have it right ahead of us. Yeah, I wasn't gonna do this first, but, you know, since you're right here, might as well, right? So we're just gonna land. It doesn't really matter where you land here. You're always gonna have the one spawn point, if that makes sense. You're always gonna land in the same spot, I mean. And let's see, this place, yeah, you don't really have a map of it. Yeah, hold on a minute. Yeah, so I just checked out my notes. In this place, there is only one single chest. There's only one single chest here, and it's actually the best axe in the game. And on this particular hill, as you can see, there spawns a lot of metal slimes here. Although even so, I don't think this is a very good spot to farm slimes at, like, in the least. I'd much rather just farm instead of the Dragon Graveyard, because there you can set up with those Belseflies, which can resurrect Metal King slimes, and you can very easily grind a lot of experience in there. Whereas here, sure, you get a lot of these small metal slimes, but, you know, who cares about the small metal slimes, you know? And, like, even if you get a big one, well, you can't resurrect them and earn hundreds of thousands of experience in a single fight, so, yeah. But, yeah, see, the Falcon Slash blade here, or the Uber Falcon blade, is quite nice for taking out these smaller slimes, yeah. Not bad experience, actually. Yeah, even just for taking out the small ones there, yeah. You can probably net some good experience here on average. Of course, there are also going to be fights where you don't get any metal slimes, and then you're just going to be disappointed. Like if you fight those small blue slimes, or like, you know, a couple of experience points per kill. That's just lame. And yeah, you also have the bubble slimes here from Fairbury region. And you know what? Why the heck am I not doing this? Let's call on them. And yeah, I'm just gonna cut this out, and hopefully, if we get the death move, I'll show it off. If not, I'm just gonna cut it. Alright, so yeah, no, we didn't even get to spawn the Ultra Slime there, so yeah. Yeah, just gonna cut out the fight. Now then, I don't exactly remember how to navigate this place. I haven't really practiced any of this too much at all. Yeah, I just assumed everything here is gonna be very easy to find, and that should be the case. Let's see here. We should probably just cross this bridge, just see what happens. Okay, yet another fight in the bag there, and yeah, I actually tried sending out the Love Typhoon team there, but yeah. And dude, am I being a dumbass? Is this where we came from? Oh, jeez, dude. Yeah. Maybe I should have practiced this. I hope this is the right way. I really, really do. I'm honestly discombobulated here. All kinds of discombobulated. Alright, but at the very least, we have a chance to see the Meteor Shower attack here now. With Ultirus. Come on, Ultirus, please shove it. Shove it, shove it, show it. There you go. Nope, that's not it. Come on, bro. Show it. Yes! It's gonna happen sooner or later. I don't think it's a very common attack here. Oh! There we go. Yeah, that looks very cool. The attack isn't very strong, unfortunately. It deals around 90 damage. But hey, it looks nice. But in my opinion, they could have made it be like 100, 150, you know, something ridiculous. Yeah. They get a little bit more ridiculous. And you know what, I think we are on the right way, actually, because yeah, we have not been here. Yeah. It's looking like everything is going according to plan here. And yeah, let's also call on the Whiplash Whippers here. Come on, bro, please show off the attack here. Oh, here we go. The death move has been activated. The Love Typhoon. Very cool. Well, that is pretty much what Jessica's Love Typhoon looks like from the sex appeal tree. So, you know what? No, nothing too special, but there you go. Only those 3 monsters there, as far as I know, has that attack. It's a very weird monster combination, but you know what? I don't know what the game devs were thinking with that one, but I don't need to understand it. It is what it is. And yeah, I was gonna say, can we please get some more metal slimes here? Metal slimes too can drop, well, at least the small ones here drop, I believe, seeds of agility or seeds of defense. So if you get lucky, you know, you can get some extra seeds here whilst grinding if you really wanna grind here. I wouldn't, but I'm just saying. And okay, 1 damage. What the heck? Well, at least he didn't run. And I guess that's true too. At this point, when we're at such a high level, these guys here, the metal slimes, like, you are probably gonna start before them. So yeah, now we at the very least have decent chances of taking out these small, you know, shitty slimes here, you know. But yeah, okay, so this was a dead end. We're just gonna have to walk around. Yeah, I'm actually getting, yeah, I'm starting to recognize where we are here now. We're very close to the chest here. Very, very close. I just gotta find it. Holy crap, dude. I am this close. Like, if I had a face cam here now, I could show you, but I am this close. This close to just use a holy water here now. Holy heck, my man. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing this. We now don't have any more death moves to show off here, so yeah, we're just gonna make ourselves obscure, pop the padfoot and the holy water, and yeah, let's see. In through here, and now we are behind this here. This is where it is. Okay, so yeah, I stumbled around a little bit, but we got to the Conqueror's Axe here. The best axe in the game, and you're gonna need to find this if you want to make the best hammer in the game, I believe. But yeah, see, 103 attack, nothing bad, but of all the, well, quote-unquote best weapons in the game, the Conqueror's Axe has the lowest attack, I'm pretty damn sure. Like, 103 attack is high, sure, but out of all weapons types, but yeah, what I'm trying to get here at is it has the lowest damage of all the top tier weapons in the game. There you go. Jesus. Okay. So it has roughly 20 higher damage than the King Axe there. So yeah, pretty sweet. And yeah, we're also gonna just show off here. Yeah, 23 attack higher even. So not bad. So yeah, we're gonna rock that for a little bit here before tossing it away or tucking it away. Okay, here. I think we can use our Godbird stone again without hitting the ceiling. And then, now I'm gonna do what I said I would. I'm just gonna go up to the northwest aisle and we're gonna pick up some items there too. Okay, so here we are now. On the island in the northwest. You should know where this is. Right up here. Now we just gotta figure out where we can land here on this island. And it's a little bit tricky to see your silhouette here. Yeah, can't land here. What about here? I'm spamming the land button, but, you know... I'm not getting to land. It looks like the silhouette is shining. It just won't allow me. What is going on here, my man? Let's try again. Actually, maybe, what if we go down a little bit lower here? Will that help? Certainly makes seeing easier. Nope, not here. Not here. I thought you were supposed to land, like, right over here. There. Yeah, that should work. Holy heck, my man. Did I make it? Did I do it? No. What the heck? Dude, okay, hold on a second, guys. Okay, so I figured out how to do it. It's very finicky, but just fly down and, like, yeah, aim at the platform that I aimed for there. Hopefully that's clear. But yeah, I had to, like, fly around for 10 minutes. Oh, I had to fly around here for 10 minutes until I got it just right. Holy heck, was that annoying. I've never had that problem before, so yeah, I don't really know why the game was being so damn difficult with me there. But yeah, needless to say, I am not amused. I am not amused in the slightest. Yeah, I'm actually up to 45 minutes here, and yeah, I'm just being jerked around by the game with the unique monsters here. Maybe I should have just practiced this, you know. But I didn't, like a dumbass, and now I'm paying the price. But yeah, here we have Patrol. I'm probably not gonna use him for any unique monster team, but I am gonna fight him here so that he doesn't chase me around. But yeah, once again, all we're gonna find up here on this plateau is the Ruinous Shield, and then we're also gonna need to catch Stone Man and Sugi. Now, Sugi and Stone Man, they are not necessarily always spawning up here. I mean, the Stone Man should always be spawning up here on this platform, but Sugi, as far as I know, have more places where he can spawn around in the world, and I am not exactly sure where. But if I don't find him here, I'm just gonna have to look that up. Yeah, so actually, whilst we fight this here, I'm probably gonna mute myself. And yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, we beat his ass. I'm just gonna look up where Sugi can spawn. Alright, so apparently he can spawn on Impichu as well. So yeah, if he isn't here, I'm gonna have to go down to Impichu and see if we can't find him. And you know what, this guy is actually pretty strong, huh? Not bad at all. He might actually work somehow with the Cyclops there, but yeah, I'm not gonna recruit him. Yeah, just gonna let him go. He gave us the gold, the coin, that's really all we need. So let us just try and find the stone man, and then I'm just gonna have to sit around up here until it becomes nighttime. And yeah, see if Sugi appears here. He should be, well, down here where we came from, or where we landed. Somewhere around here I think he spawns. But yeah, let's see, hold on a second. Okay, so yeah, beat their asses, and from the starting point, once again, we landed here somewhere. Patrol is up there, Sugi's like right here during nighttime, and over here we should have the Ruinous Shield and Stone Man. Yeah, very small platform here, so it's not too hard to find your way around. Yeah, here we got him. And there we had the shield, very nice. And yet another fight, holy crap. A high roller, I forget what the high rollers actually can do. You know, we have already seen them, like other iterations of them, where they roll the little dice and they unleash a terrible attack, and the higher they roll, the worse it gets most of the times, or well, always, I should say. But I don't know what these guys do. Now that I think about it, I have a feeling that if they roll a 6, that they like cast the Kathwack spell, and if they roll a 1, they probably just use the regular whack spell. That's, yeah. No, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I can't, don't quote me on that though, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And yeah, we should probably take control of our team here. This guy's gonna take a while to kill otherwise. I'm just gonna use the Falcon Slash, Helm Splitter, Twin Dragon, and I'm just gonna go ahead and oomph up Jessica there. Yeah, she's gonna deal the most damage after all. Hopefully we can get in a Kasap or a Sap spell here before she strikes, but sadly we didn't. Wow. Oh wow. But yeah, Stone Mason here, this guy, we can actually put him on the team with Brickman, the bricklayer there, yeah, north of Peregrine K, I believe. Yeah, and then the gold golem that you find on the Holy Island of Neos. Those, or these three, if they are all on the same monster team, they will form the, well, Mazin Golem, which is an incredibly powerful, unique monster. And it's actually the first unique monster team that I tried, like on my second playthrough of the game. Yeah, I just tried mixing all the golems together, and, you know, I saw how freaking powerful they were. And that's the first time I cleared Monster Arena rank S. Yeah, if you have all 3 golems here, you can easily win the arena. Like, yeah, when the 3 golems merge together, they get such incredibly stats that nothing can really touch them at that point. No, actually, let's not let go of our Boo Blade here. That would be a crime against humanity here. Let's get rid of Faunus. Yeah, who wants to see his ugly ass? I sure don't. I sure freaking don't. So, we have Stone Mason. And so that means we're gonna need to go and get his brothers here too, yeah. Heck, there is so much to do here, and so little time, but there we go, we got the Ruinous Shield. Very nice. So, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk back here, and I'm just gonna have to wait till nighttime and hope. Just the hope that Sugi spawns here, otherwise we're gonna have to try and find him over at Empireus there, so, yeah. I'll just sit around here and wait till nighttime, and I'll cut back. Oh, there he is. He did spawn out here. Look at that. How lucky. Yeah, so now you just gotta catch him. Come on. Very nice. Okay, you know, I got incredibly lucky. I'll point out where he is on the Impichi Island there too. I'm not gonna be able to show it off, but, you know, we can't have it all. At least we now have seen one of the locations, but once again, I'm gonna point out the other location too. So we have a, you know, a general idea of where he is. So yeah, now with this we're gonna have all 3, well, Draqon flies or flying type enemies here, unique monsters. And I might have these in a monster team before, I'm pretty sure I have, but I'm not, once again, I'm not sure, like, yeah. I know at the very least I've seen the unique monster here that, like, Sugi and, let's see, Sugi, Slippy, and, do I not have the third one? Surely I do. Tui, no, Sippy. Wait, do I not have the third one? Don't tell me I got rid of him some... Oh, no, here he is. Slurpy. Slurpy, Sippy, Sugi. Oh, thank God. I was gonna say, I did not want to have to go back to Argonia and get Slurpy there again. Or, yeah. Yes, so with these three together, they will form a big Draqon type enemy there, and they will hurt. So, yeah. But we're gonna get rid of Slime Hopper here now, or Slim Hopper, whatever his name was. And now, I'm gonna put these three on a team. There we go. We have all three here. They have very mediocre stats, although slightly better than the slimes there. And they are called the Drag Pack, and their death move is the Fat Drag, which is kind of funny, huh? But yeah, we're gonna show this off here in a bit. But first, let's see. Next up, I think we're gonna go to... yeah, to the Kingdom of Argonia Hill. Yeah, we're gonna go to the Kingdom of Argonia Hills. And... yeah, let's see here. They're way off to the south. Yeah, north of the desert, and then we can go down to the desert there and pick up whatever items there. Yeah, here in the north, or well, here in the Argonian Hills, all we'll be able to loot is a stinking flame tank boomerang, so it's nothing all that crazy. And yeah, here in the background region, you see that stone formation there? Remember back in an earlier episode, we were up there in the Seaview Church, and we looked up onto that platform there, yeah. Takes me back there too, but there is actually nothing there, so I'm not even gonna bother. Yeah, I believe it's down here that we need to land on top of the mountains. Let's see, let's exit out here, yeah. Here, this looks like it, right? So, just gonna mash the circle and go down. Or triangle, I believe it is, but whatever. But yeah, once again, all we're gonna find here is a stinking flame tank boomerang, nothing all that crazy. Nothing worthwhile. I forget what you fight here. You can probably fight some Metal King slimes or something like that. But once again, my favorite... oh, wait. We have Killer Croakers up here. I don't remember these at all. I'm sure I've fought them before, but yeah. Killer Croakers. And we have Night Emperors. Yeah, those are just regular Argonian enemies there. But yeah, let's see here. See, the Conqueror's Axe is nice, but even when he uses the Axis of Evil technique there where he hits a group of monsters, it still, even at this point, deals less damage than the freaking Thin Air, so yeah. Dude, wait. I'm all over the place. I'm gonna need to take another break here now, yeah. Like, I've been sitting here now for an hour, just running around in circles looking for monsters, and since I haven't practiced it, it's going very poorly for me, and I'm getting frustrated, and yeah, I need to take another break here in a bit. I'm probably only gonna get like 25 minutes of footage out of this whole hour. That's how poorly I'm doing. Jesus. But yeah, nothing should change for you guys, like, yeah. It's just a bit annoying for me. I wish I had practiced this off camera. Yeah. I only practiced, you know, the places where I need to go, you know. I thought for sure that getting these chests here would be no issues, like the chests and the unique monsters. I thought it would be a piece of cake, but boy was I wrong. And apparently those frogs there can cast the wax spell. That's pretty nasty. Let's look at the experience here. You know, pretty good. Not bad at all, actually. Not bad at all. And here we go. Use the multi-heal. It's actually very nice using that. Very speedy. Where is my flame tank? There it is, okay. Up there, up on the cliff. But yeah, once we have gotten this flame tank boomerang, we're gonna go to, well, the desert mountains, and in the desert mountains we're gonna get some better items. Let's see here. There we have the chest, and yeah, let's see here. Pop the Godbird again, or pop it, yeah, use it, whatever you wanna, however you wanna describe it. And here in the desert mountains, let's see here, Nui. Yeah, the unique monster Nui also appears there. Okay, let's see. Let's just land here. Actually, where do I land? On these thin strips, perhaps? No, up there. Up here, yeah, see. So yeah, we're just gonna zoom on down here. And we're gonna land right on here. Very, very nice. Nui is the final robot guy we need. But yeah, he too can spawn in different locations, I believe. Oh wow, either out here or... Well, actually I don't know his second spawn place, but yeah, I'm gonna look that up in a bit. First of all, we're just gonna comb this place, see if we can't find him. Okay, so, beat their asses, and you know what, I'm gonna do this. I tire of all these random encounters. But more importantly, we're also gonna find a very good shield up here called the Ogre Shield. Yeah, the Ogre Shield is like, well, as far as I know, the second best shield in the game for Yang, just like apart from a Metal King shield. It has slightly lower defense than the Metal King shield, and which is great, you know, having that much defense. But, dude, what the heck? What the heck is this? Yeah, it has only slightly lower defense than the Metal King shield, but sadly though, it has 20 points lower resistances against Flame Breath attacks and, you know, abilities such as Flame Sword or the Frost Sword attacks, you know, stuff like that. So it pretty much sports as good defense as the best shield in the game. Oh wait, and here we have him. Pretty much sports as good defense, but lower ability resistances. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna give it to him. He's gonna get some more defense from the Dragon Shield, which he has equipped now. But ultimately, what am I trying to say here? He's gonna get more defense with the Ogre Shield than with the Dragon Shield that he's got on right now. Yeah, and however, he's gonna drop like 10 or 25 points in ability resistances, but I think it's worth the trade. I hope I got that right there. If not, we'll see in a bit. And very lucky we got the Drake here at once. Let's see how he fares against Nui here. Yeah, he's got a lot of health. Holy crap. And he hits hard. Boosh, boosh. Now, is he as good as the Ulterus slime, though? I wonder. I think Ulterus had higher defensive stats. Then again, the killer director here has very high stats too, so that's probably why I'm taking so much here. But yeah, I don't actually know. I think this guy has the Dirge ability, some kind of a Dirge. Some kind of a Dirge ability. Yeah, he has a special ability, very much like Ulterus, but he didn't show it there. Did Draqon not do so? Yeah. Dude, see, now I'm all over the place here with my commentary. Like, I'm tired and I'm frustrated and like, ugh. Yeah, I need to step away here and relax for a bit so I can, you know, calm down, or cool down rather. Yeah, I'm just not focused. And yeah, who am I gonna kick here now? Don't tell me I'm gonna have to kick Hazel. I'm probably gonna have to. Or Smiles. Yeah, you can kick Smiles. And now I'm gonna put all these 3 robot guys into the same monster team here. And hold on. Yeah, we're over an hour here now in time. Holy crap, dude. Yeah, see, we can actually let these guys go here. They're cute and all, but I don't need you guys anymore. Here you go, 2D, you go, and now let's see here. Ruboy Mark II, and Cybot Mark II, Mark 1, Mark 2, and yeah, no way the killer director here probably is Mark 3. Might as well be, right? He has the highest stats. Yeah, Mark 1, Mark 2. Mark 2 is actually slower than Mark 1, huh? But he has higher attack, higher health, okay. But yeah, Nui here obviously is the strongest out of the 3. Yeah, this is also a really good monster combination. And they have a special attack there, which is nice. I don't know if they can climb all the way up through S rank. That seems to be too tall an order. I'm pretty sure I've tried that in the past, but I was unsuccessful. But at the very least, I'm sure they can climb up to B, you know, without any pain there. Maybe even up to A, but I'm not sure. They are a very, I was gonna say very serious. They are a very, they are a decent monster group there. And yeah, holy crap, I forgot he doesn't have the Dragon Shield anymore. He has the freaking Power Shield. The Power Shield and the Ogre Shield have the same resistances, but the Power Shield can heal you with the mid-heal, which is nice. You know, I'm probably just gonna give it to Tur then. Yeah, get rid of the Dragon Shield, give him the Ogre. And then once you get the Metal Shield, Metal King Shield, he's gonna get that instead. Or maybe I will just give that to Angelo. Yeah, you know, it is very important that he get max resistances after all, so that he doesn't die. But yeah, I think I'm done up here now. Let me just see. Okay, yeah, so I am done here now indeed. But let's see here. I did look up where Nui spawns here. If he's not up here, you see over there on the eastern continent. We're actually gonna fly there in a bit, but just so I don't forget, I'm just gonna mention this now. All the way over there on the east continent, you see there inside that little lake where the river leads up to. On that little island there on top of that lake, that is actually the second spawning point where Nui can appear at this point in the game. I also believe you have... Actually, you might even have to reach rank B in the arena before he even spawns too. I'm not sure on that. But yeah, that is where he spawns if you have fulfilled the all other criteria there, so yeah. But I'm gonna take another half-hour break here, and then we're gonna continue on gathering more treasure. And you know what? I might actually just go ahead and gather all of the treasures here off camera. You know, just so that we won't have any more hiccups here, because this has been very sloppy. I apologize, you know. Yeah, I should probably do that. Actually, I will do that. I'm gonna practice the rest of this little treasure sequence here, and then I'll come back and do it better than I've been doing. This is just very poor form. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, so I'm back here now after a short little break, and I've done some brushing up of my skills here, so now I know where to go and all of that. So first of all though, I want to touch a little bit more here on the unique monsters that we got in this episode on both Nui, the machine killer there, and Sugi, the little flying bat guy. Nui, first of all, you can only find him if you have cleared Monster Arena rank B. That's the first prerequisite, and then he can spawn in 2 different locations. As you saw just now, we found him here on the desert plateau, but as I pointed out just now, just a while back, you can also find him over there on the eastern continent by landing on that little island instead of that lake over there with the Godbird stone. Yeah, if you fly and land there. But yeah, we're gonna go there in this episode, so I'll show it off in more detail here in a bit. Then for Sugi, the little Draki bat that I found just by luck up there on the northwestern island plateau there. Yeah, he can spawn there. That is one of his locations, but he has 2 more locations as well, if you can believe it. Yeah, he can also spawn on the isolated plateau there on Empichu, which I'm gonna go there in a bit, so I'll show you where that is. And his 3rd spawning location is actually just north of the town of Empichu there, here on the light side. Like, if you just exit the town gate and hug the cliffs to the right, and you know, just walk until you reach the northern side, then you can also find him there during the night. And yeah, he only spawns during nighttime and on those 3 locations. I can just fly on by there and show you where he is, try and show where he is in more detail. But yeah, let's see him. So we're gonna use the Godbird stone here now, and the next destination that we're going to is the plateau there in the Empichu region. So yeah, and so I'm gonna go ahead here now and show where you can find Sugi over here in the nighttime. So first of all, if you just fly over here, we can see Empichu right here, and if you just look on down, right here is where Sugi can spawn during nighttime. So if I just open up my map, let's see. yeah, right here. I'm just gonna point there on the map. Right there, I'm pointing is where you can find Sugi during the nighttime here. So, yeah, that's where you find him. So, now then, his second spot where you can find him is over here by the Godbird's eyrie. So, we're just gonna land right here, and we're also gonna find a ruinous shield here, which, yeah, it is very nice to say the least. We're gonna craft that one into a metal king shield in the next episode. But yeah, all the way over there to the right is where Sugi would be during nighttime. Like, that is one of his spawning locations. And you can also find the medieval unique monster right about here somewhere. So yeah, the medieval monster, I have gathered all 3 metal monsters at some point in the past, and they make a very strong unique monster combo there. I believe I don't really remember what his name was, but basically you gotta collect all 3 metal unique monsters, and then they will transform or, you know, combine with each other and become some big metal monster, something like that. I don't really remember how it works, but that monster will like use all my heal, and he can, well, when I'm, how was he working now again? Yeah, he has some kind of healing power where he will resurrect all your dead members in outside battle combat, and he can also use an all-night heal to heal all of your guys whilst out fighting, like in actual battles. So yeah, he's a really good post-game unique monster there for the post-game bosses. I have, well, once again, I have used him in the past at some point, but it's like 10 years plus ago. Whenever I replay this game, I tend to just play the regular game. I'm not that big a fan of the post game, to be quite honest. In this game, it's very slow and very tedious, and it's just a very grindy experience. And yeah, I was wrong there. We already had the ruinous shield. Over here we got the skull hand, which we are gonna curate with a Saint's Ashes there in a bit. Well, in the next episode, next week, you know. And yeah, the ruinous shield here too is also gonna require another Saint's Ash, so I'm actually gonna have to go buy more, believe it or don't. But yeah, now we're gonna go to the Godbird's eyrie, or maybe, you know, maybe I shall just do that last, you know. Yeah, we're gonna do that last. First, I'm gonna fly to the east here for continuation's sake, so it's not so chopped up. Yeah, we're just gonna fly to the east from here. I'm just gonna open up my map. Yeah, now we're gonna head to that lake over there on the eastern continent. And you can also fly on top of the Holy Isle of Neos and land there, but there are no items there. I actually went there, but I didn't find anything, so I'm not even gonna bother. And yeah, I did look up in a guide, and even then I couldn't see that there were any items there. And here again we have the final city of the game, but yeah, we're not gonna land there until episode 35 next week, next time, same channel. And here we have Wisher's Peak. I never actually tried to land on top of Wisher's Peak with the bird. I wonder if you can. You probably can, but down there is the island. Yeah, you see, you can probably do that. But yeah, here we're gonna land here now. This is the second spawn there for Nui. Once again, you gotta clear rank B in the arena. So yeah, right here. We have, yeah, there he is, the Bushwhacker. We could try and capture him, but so here's the thing. The Bushwhacker here, when he's together on a team with Skeledoid, the guy that carried me through the B rank, or well, through all the ranks, through rank A and S in the Monster Arena. Yeah, Skeledoid, which we found on the Northwest Isle. If you mix Bushwhacker here together with Skeledoid and let's see, Hecasaurus, Hexilla there from the west, outside the west gate of Fairbury there, they will get the Typhoeus Maul ability, and I'm pretty damn sure I've never seen that attack. I mean, I've seen Jags use the Typhoeus Maul attack, but I don't know if it looks the same when, well, random monsters uses it together in a combined attack. Yeah, I'm sure the animations is gonna be different, so I might try and show that off too. It could be fun, but let's see here. I don't know whom I'm gonna toss out then. His stats aren't that good. They kinda suck, as a matter of fact. You know, for being such, yeah, for being supposedly a powerhouse character here. Yeah. Well, let's see here. And yeah, apparently Sippy, Slurpy, and Sugi here don't have any special attacks, so I'm actually done showing these guys off. So I'm just gonna kick them all out here, because yeah, I'm not gonna rely on them for post-game or for the final boss or anything like that. I just wanted to show them off, what they look like. So yeah, you know, out here, we're gonna... Well, should we do the Bushwhacker next? Yeah, so we gotta show off the Bushwhacker team I just mentioned. We gotta show off the robot team, which we have here. And then I also want to show off the 3 golems there. So yeah, we have a lot of more unique monsters combinations to do here in this episode. Holy crap, dude. Yeah, so I'm probably just gonna... Okay, well, we also get this Yggdrasil dude here. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead and grab Hexil and Skeletor here now in a moment. But yeah, remember this island, by the way. We saw this island way earlier on in the game, where we came from Escanther up over there from the north, and we walked down here to this cabin, and I believe it's in this cabin where you learn how to make the snakeskin whip. And then we walked on through down there to pick him, and I looked out over here and looked at the Bushwhacker here, you know, W Bush. And yeah, I mentioned that we couldn't get there for a long time or something like that. So yeah, now we finally got here, or landed here, just whatever. Whew, okay, let's see. Now then. One more location, apart from the Godbird's eyrie. And holy crap, dude, don't fly south. We gotta go north. Right on up north. And let's see. There we have a Scanther Castle. A Scantha. And yeah, the last... yeah, that's right. The last location is up by Fairbury. You remember that tree there? Like the red tree where we had to get the carpenter's tools there for the quest for the old man up there on the hill, or on top of the waterfall caves. To the east of that red tree there, we had that very big stump that really stood out, and we can see it already right over there. Yeah, we looked at that, and I didn't really try and hint that there was something on top of it, but yeah, indeed, on top of this big thing here, east of Fairbury, you probably remember this big-ass thing, we have, well, an old house on top here. Yeah, another hut on top of an even bigger tree. Or, I mean, another hut on top of another bigger cave? What? Yeah, just, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Oh, all I know is that there are some nice items to get here. We just got an Yggdrasil leaf and a mini medal, and we actually can get another mini medal potentially down here, but the thing is, it's really hard to get, so I'm just gonna try for it a little bit and then I'm gonna give up, because this episode is gonna be 2 hours long at the rate things are going, if not longer. That Elysium bird over there can't resist anything shiny. She buries everything she collects in the sand. Ah, what the heck? You bitch, I want that mini medal. Give it to me. And yeah, I'm just gonna cut this out. Okay, so I'm back here now, and you know what, I'm just gonna do this. There we go, recast the Padfoot and used another holy water. The monsters on top of this structure, whatever you wanna call it, I don't know if it's a mountain or if it's a big ass tree, who knows, but we're on top of something big here. Yeah, I don't think that the monsters up here are very strong, so we should be protected now. A human used to live here before, a human so pure and good that even we monsters took a shine to him. You're the first humans I've ever seen him here since his death. And yeah, as that bee hornet, I mean, up there said, this Elysium bird likes to hide, well, shiny things in the sand. And wow, I got lucky, huh? Typically, I never find that. But now, just because I am making a Let's Play here, I guess I'm just gonna find it right off the bat. Funny how that works. You know, normally it's the Let's Play curse that people talk about, but for me, here now, we had a Let's Play blessing happening, and yeah, that's quite rare, I do dare say. And you know what, is Angelo equipped with the... Oh wow, that's why... Oh jeez, that's why he burns so much mana, he needs the Goddess Ring. Yeah, because remember, we're gonna have to go back inside of the dungeon there, inside of the Godbird's eyrie here in a bit. And here we have some plot. My name is Aegis. There was once a time when people would call me the child of the goddess, but I have come to realize that I am a mere human child, weak and delicate like any other. After the Lord of Darkness was sealed away, I sacrificed my life that others might live. Here, I record my final prophecy. I pray that it will be seen by the eyes of the righteous. As I gaze into the future, I foresee a period of darkness, a time that is shrouded in mist. A time when the Lord of Darkness, Rapthorn, may once again terrorize the world. But we should not lose heart, for our bloodlines will still live on. When the time comes, there will be a living heir for each of us. The heir of the great warrior, Golding, will be living with his 2 adopted children, surrounded by the voices of joyous people. The heir of the sorcerer master Gozo will be carrying the tradition, teaching magic in a town near the castle where the scepter is sealed away. Sounds familiar. The heir of the great magician Kupas will be living with monsters deep in the forest, having abandoned his life of magic. Yeah, we're actually going there soon. The bloodlines of the magical swordsman Alexander will be transferred to another family, and his heir will be renowned across the land. The heir of the great scholar Kadan will be living an honest life deep in the snowy mountains, preserving the legends of the Godbird. The heir of Ragnar, who returned to the world of men from heaven, will be the keeper of the faith of countless souls. And finally, my own heir will be living a contented life as the leader of a group of many monks. Sounds like another place we have visited. But yeah, as such, it is imperative that their lives are protected, lest the Lord of Darkness ever return to extinguish the light of this world. It is the only way. I pray to the goddess that our children will abide by these words. Yeah, so that was very fortunate though, and that was a nice or interesting tablet to read, but very fortunate that we found the mini medal there. I was gonna go on a rant, or well, not so much a rant, but I was gonna start talking about how well, here I was planning on coming here, and I was planning to say, yeah, I'm gonna try it for a bit, but I was expecting not to find the mini medal there in the sand, so it's just gonna be like, well, you know, I'm just gonna skip this one. I was prepared to say all of that, but yeah, we got very freaking lucky. I can honestly not believe it, how incredibly lucky I got there. So yeah, I'm just gonna be happy. But see, the thing is, I would totally have skipped that mini medal because you don't need to find all of them. The game developers actually added more mini medals out there in the world than you actually need to find. Like, yeah, they added like 8 or 10, 12, however many mini medal, or like, yeah, they added more mini medals than the max reward that you can get there from Princess Minnie is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so there you go. So here. Next up is Axilla. We gotta catch this guy, and then I'm gonna go and get the Skeledoid. And once we got the Skeledoid, we're gonna head on inside. What the heck? Oh wow, dude, he hurts now. He's scaled really well. Here, use the Dragon Slash. But yeah, we're gonna get the Skeledoid and then head inside of the Godbird's eyrie there, and we're gonna try out, well, both the Bushwhacker team in there and also the robot team that we got going. So yeah, that will be fun. And please take this guy out, yeah. See, this is what I said much earlier on in the game. Hexilla here has incredibly scaling stats here. Like, yeah, he has a lot of health. Well, he's very slow, but he hits hard. And he has the Falcon Slash, so he's a really good monster. Yeah, see, at this point in the game, his attack is exemplary and his defense is incredible. Yeah, at this point, he definitely could take you through the arena. Like this guy, Skeledoid, and Octurion. But of course, Steropes there is better for Morris fight since he has automatic critical hits there with the desperate hits. But Hexilla is not a bad one. I definitely cleared the whole arena with him before. Yeah, he's one of my favorites. So now we could just fly. Actually, I'm gonna. It's fun to fly. Yeah, when we first got the Godbird down there, I was a little bit unsure of the controls, but now I feel like I'm starting to master it here. And yeah, I noticed you always start flying off south, which, yeah, typically doesn't help me a whole lot. Whoops, I just said how I mastered the controls and I go screwing it up. Oh yeah, and we also gotta go, or well, I guess I should say, we can go here now to the what is it called? The Savella Cathedral residence here up at the very top. I think we can go in here now and enter the villa. But even if we do, we can't actually do anything in there. But it would be kind of amusing to fly on and step in there. I probably will do that. Because, yeah, that's where the final sage is. So later on, we're gonna have to go there for plot-related reasons. Because, you know, Sir Leopold is gonna go there and try and fuck with the priests. So, yeah, and here is where the Skeledoid is hiding. So, yeah, but I might actually go in there and just have a look at the place real fast. Maybe I will do so in the beginning of the next episode then, because, well, yeah, this episode once again is very long. And wait, where is Skeledoid? Mr. Skeledoid, he should be here somewhere. I just don't see him. Oh, yoy. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to search for him. Freaking Skeledoid, don't tell me I already got... Oh, what the heck? That scared me. Oh my god. That honestly scared me. What the flipping fuck? That scared the crap out of me. Yeah, let's just send the Dude, that is actually really fitting. Tourist Terminators. And they used the new ability at once. Look at this. Now I've shown this off too. Yeah, but they're all robots and they are my Terminators, so yeah, I might not want to kick these guys out. This is actually really fitting. But you see, this attack is really nice. Even in the monster arena, it is nice, but see, they can't clear all the ranks because you need a healer. Like, yeah, see, the thing is, you get new here at rank B, but there is just no way these three are gonna clear the toughest rank. They just can't do it. They don't have the stats to back it up. Like Rubor here and Cybot or whatever. Like, yeah, they don't have enough defense, not enough health. Only Nui can take a beating here of these guys. He's the only guy with ample defense, you know. But their attack does deal a lot of damage, granted, you know. And yeah, Man-at-Arms ready to join us again. His attack is just crazy. The only thing that's not so cool about him is his low health, but, you know, who gives a damn when he hits twice a turn, and it really hurts. He hoits. I mean, yeah, he can put people to sleep, and he has high defense, yeah. Just whatever. Okay, so Hexila Skeledoid, and we're gonna need W Bush here too. There we go. So, I'm gonna try and show these guys off too. But first, we have 2 more monsters that we need to go and get. Yeah, see? Oh, this episode, it's gonna be long. It's gonna be a pain to edit it. A freaking pain. But you know what? Lesser episodes is just good anyways, I think, because that means that the project, or, you know, the Let's Play won't be dragging on for too long, I guess. And you know what? I'm gonna do this. Alright, so there we go. I recast the Holy Bottle, or I reused the Holy Bottle, and I also recast the pet food. So now we're gonna go out here and find the gold golem. I don't exactly remember where he spawns, but he is here somewhere. Actually, hold on, let me just check up on him here real quick. Okay, yeah, no, I just wanted to check so that he spawns during nighttime, and apparently he is spawning during nighttime, so yeah, shouldn't have to worry about that. Now, I just don't remember exactly where he is. I don't think I have him on my party. We just have the stonemason dude. But, yeah, he should be around here, and I don't see him. Most peculiar. I wonder if it's just the same deal that you gotta walk away, kind of like with Skeledoid there. He just spawned there in my face. Maybe I need to walk away a little bit, come back. You know? Maybe, yes, no. Yes, no, maybe so. I don't think so. Oh, where are you? Mr. Goldman, come to me. Nope, he's not over here. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna run into the town. I'm gonna rest up and come on out, and hopefully it's here during daytime. Okay, so it's daytime again. I'm not even gonna up on bombard him. He should be here somewhere. There he is, yes, see? He must only be spawning during daytime. I thought that was the case, but yeah. The Didn't seem like he was out there during night, yet my notes said he should be out there during night. Oh well. Yeah, don't get hitched up on it. Just be happy he's here. Yeah. Now, once we caught Goldman here, the Goldbreaker, we're gonna need to head on back to Peregrine K, I think it is, and we're gonna need to get the final, well, the final Mason over there. Yeah. Then once you have the clay golem, the golem, the stone one, or whatever they all are for kind of material. Once we have all 3 of them, and wow, dude, this guy scales horribly. But yeah, once we have all of them, once again, then we'll get yet another new attack there, or yeah, yet another new unique monster team to show off, I should say. Now, I have a little, well, maybe not so much a little story, but with the 3 golems here, did I already tell this? I think I did tell this. No, I don't remember. You know, in either case, I'm just gonna retell it again, I guess, whilst we mount Barnum here, whilst we straddle him. Carefully straddle him. Okay, just let's not go in a weird direction here now. Yeah, once you have all 3 golems, they get to form up to the incredibly powerful Mason, as he's called. And in my opinion, he's the strongest combination monster that you can get out there, with the exception of the metal one, for obvious reasons. But yeah, he's very powerful. He has 999 health. He has, well, I don't remember how much defense and attack he has, but it's a lot. And not only that, he can also unleash the Desperate Attack, which, yeah, as you have heard me harp on, the Desperate Attack is very important for clearing out the S rank, you know, taking down Morian. Yeah, we saw him just there right now. But yeah, on my second playthrough of the game, I got this 3 and I just cleared out their monster rank arena, and I thought, you know what, I'm never doing I'm never doing the arena any other way than this ever again. But yeah, the only problem with getting all golems is that, well, obviously you have to wait till very late to get the Dragon's Robe. Yeah, you can very easily get the Dragon's Robe just by getting Skeledoid once you cross rank B. You know, Skeledon, Octurion, and not Berontes, but Steropes there. Yeah, those 3 can very easily clear the arena. You just probably are gonna have to reset a few times before you get it. But yeah, so that's how I've done it from there on out. Yeah, till this very day. Of course, sometimes I use Hexzilla too. He works as well. And yeah, this guy scales better than Goldman, but he isn't exactly endgame material, you know. But let's see here now. Monster team, and yeah, this is going by pretty quickly. I'm very happy. We did show off the Terminators here. The Terminators, yeah, I love that pun there. We have shown them off. Now we're gonna put in all our golems here, and we're gonna take a quick look at them too, compare stats. Obviously, the Stonemason is the most dangerous one. Let's see here. Number of turns they will stay in battle, 4. Not bad. What the heck? Yeah, see, they are better at staying in. Huh. But yeah, the Goleminator here, their death move is very powerful. And let's see. The Gold Golem is weak. He has slightly higher damage than the Brick, the Clayman. But yeah, he's very slow. Lower defense, lower health, lower attack. No, slightly higher attack, I mean, yeah. But obviously the Stone guy here, way tougher, way stronger than all the others, and more health, yeah. But yeah, all these guys have desperate attacks and stuff like that, so, you know, they're really nice monsters. Nothing wrong with them, like, even here in the endgame. Like, if you want to have an easy time against some of the endgame bosses leading up to the final boss, you can very easily deal a lot of damage with the Stonemason team there. Just send them out, take care of the mini-bosses, and yeah, you know, spoiler alert, but there's gonna be mini-bosses in the final dungeon, but yeah. The Tursk Golem... The Tursk... the 3 golems there can be very helpful in doing that. And yeah, let's see here. What do we still have to do? Oh yeah, Godbird's eyrie. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Godbird's eyrie. And let me see, how far are we up on time? Oh my god, half an hour. I really hope we have a lot to cut there. I think I do. I hope I do have a lot to cut there after my first break. Yeah, I remember recording for like 1 hour and 10 minutes, and I don't think I got very much to show from that recording. So yeah, I think we're fine here. And whoops, I flew right on by. We're gonna need to turn around and land here. Oh, dude, there we go. Please tell me that's good enough. Tell me I'm outside the Godbird's eyrie. The Godbird's eyrie, dude. These dude. What the heck? You silly boy. Yeah, we still can't use the map, huh? Or still can't use. We're gonna need to find the map inside here again, I assume. No. Oh wait, we can use the map here. Okay. So yeah. All the chest layouts here are in the exact same place, like in the Dark World. So all I'm gonna do here is, well, I'm gonna run through this bitch here and, well, clear house. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna cut in and out between each chest here, just so that we speed up this by a lot. Like, yeah, we've already seen all the enemies in here. There may be new enemies, but I guess if they do show up, or if I level up something like that, then we're just gonna show that off then. But other than that, I'm just gonna cut between chests, because once again, they're all at the same places. And oh wow, see, we haven't shown off the multi-thrust here yet. Yeah, they never used it when we originally were in Pichu. But yeah, let's see here. We don't need to cut quite yet. And yeah, this is actually nice going through this here. I still need more experience. I think it's recommended that you're between level 38 to 40 before the final dungeon. And I think it's safe to say I'm not gonna be that. Well, actually, you know what? I might actually be that. Yeah, I'm actually not that far behind the recommended level, you know. It's not as bad as it could be. But yeah, I'm just gonna cut back up there till I'm on the second floor, and then there's gonna be another mini medal there in the second chest. Yeah, I actually looked over the loot table. But yeah, I'll see you guys there in a sec. Okay, so I'm back here now. Recognize where we're at. Here we are in level 3 now. And yeah, this is where we originally found the second chest inside of here. Inside of the Godbird's area, like where we found the Ring of Truth. And you know, here, actually, let us show off the Whiplash Whippers. Maybe we can get to see the, well, death move of these 3 guys here. Well, come on, Skeledoid. Apparently Skeledoid doesn't want to cooperate, maybe? These guys can... Oh wow, that was really good damage here by Bush W. Bush W, you know, for having such low attack. That heck attack he just did. Oh wow, nice, okay, let's see. Huh, this is really neat. Oh wow, okay, you know what, pretty cool. So they basically do the same thing as the robots there. Yeah, that attack there is called the Typhus Small. It deals 150% damage against regular enemies, but if you're hitting a beast-type enemy, they will deal 200% bonus damage. So yeah, it's really dangerous if you're fighting beasts, but yeah, as I believe I said before, there aren't that many beasts in the game, so yeah, not that useful of an ability. But yes, here, we're here now, so yeah, I'm just gonna walk over there to where the gold nugget originally was now, and I'll see you there in a sec. Alright, so Angelo hit level 36, he's got 13 HP, 2 MP, 3 strength, 7 wisdom. Yeah, nothing too special there. I wish he had gotten more MP, to be honest. But yeah, we're gonna keep on maxing swords here now. And yeah, the Mucho Machos there, whatever it was called, I noticed they really like dropping strong medicine, so that's pretty neat, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna cut back in a bit. Okay, so I'm back here now, and we are at the chest right in here. Let's see what we got inside. I know we'll get a orichalcum somewhere inside of here. Oh wow, we got another gold nugget, huh? Now we have 2 of those. The gold nuggets, all you can really do with them at this point is a Sage's, what are they called? Sage's Orb, something like that. You can basically make an item that, when you use it as an item inside of combat, it will heal your entire party for about 100 health. So yeah, now with 2 gold nuggets, you could technically make 2 of those, but Yeah, I do believe they require an orichalcum or two. Yeah, Sage's Stone, I believe that's... Yeah, was that what I said? It should be called a Sage's Stone there, the item that you have in your inventory and then just use it, but... Yeah, what the heck, see, you face some really weird enemies here on the light side, yeah. Regular Drakis. But yeah, back to kiting. Alright, so Jessica is now level 35, 12 HP, 6 MP, that's what I like to see. Nice amount of strength there, yeah, 3 points is worth celebrating in her case. And yeah, see there we get the Kefrizzle spell. I would probably say that it is recommended to get that if you're a whip fighter before you get to Empyrea there, the Empyrea fight, yeah. It definitely makes the fight slightly easier, it should make it so that you can still attack even if you get blinded. Then again, she did resist fire, so maybe it's not all that useful, but either way, as you saw there, we just now learned the Kasnu spell, which is one of my favorite crowd control abilities in the entire game on Jessica. Yeah. Typically, I like to, well, not necessarily go for that first, but, you know, just level up whips a little bit and then just really try and dig into the charisma, the sex appeal tree there. What am I doing? Just attack. Yeah, obviously the magic barrier is nice too, but it's mainly just there for the Dolmagus fight, but, you know, you really don't need it. Like, I guess if you're a first-time player, I would definitely recommend going into staves. Heck, I mean, I would recommend maxing out staves if you're a beginner at the game. That's probably the best way to play Jessica. It's definitely a very safe way, because you learn Kasing at 100 points in staves, which is incredibly powerful. And, yeah, in the Sex Appeal 3 tree, they're at 66 points, I think it is. She gains the Kasnu spell, as we saw just now, but not only that, at 100 points, Jessica learns this ability in the Sex Appeal 3, where she gets a AoE healing type ability, which costs no mana, by the way, which is kind of ridiculous. And yeah, here, we're going this way. Yeah, you get an ability called the Sexy Dance, something like that, which heals you for, you know, 80 to 90 health is probably more accurate. But yeah, that is a very nice ability. It's pretty much like just giving a Sage's Stone for free there. Dude, what? Oh, no, I am walking the right way. I thought I walked back there. Yeah, see, I'm not focusing right now. I'm talking too much. But yeah, I'm gonna cut once again. Oh, what the heck? We have the Killer Croakers in here. But yeah, we already seen these guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut back in a sec. Okay, so we're out here now. This is where we originally found the Demon Whip there, or the Scourge Whip, on the dark side, and I think we get a piece of dragon dung. Yeah, indeed, so not all that useful. I could just have skipped this one, to be honest. But yeah, I'll just cut back to the 5th and final chest there, which will contain the orichalcum. Okay, so I'm cutting back here now. I walked all the way up here to the very final chest of the dungeon. Inside of here we'll find the Saint's Ashes. Or I mean, this is where we found the Saint's Ashes in the dark version, or in the dark world of the Godbird series. But inside of here now, it's gonna be the orichalcum. Yeah, so with this orichalcum here and the ruinous shield and a urn of Saint's Ashes in the alchemy pot, yeah, we'll get the Metal King shield there. And then eventually in the next episode we're also gonna fix up the skull helm here. And yeah, there's gonna be some more recipes that we need to do as well. I also need to fix up the freaking Catholic ring there. Yeah, but those are the 3 items I need to do. So yeah, I'm getting ready to shut things off here, but let's see. Let's enter the alchemy pot, and it's in the wagon. Okay, you know what? Fine, be that way. I'm gonna zoom on over to, let's say, to Irkutsk. That's fine. Yeah. Hopefully now the Crimson Robe is done. Then, actually, I should have gone to pick him there, yeah, because I want to go and finish off the quest there. Or maybe I'll do that in the beginning of the next episode. That might make more sense. But yeah, see, here we have the Crimson Robe. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do that in the next episode. In the next episode, we're gonna do some crafting. So, yeah, it makes sense to fix up all the small loose ends there then, I guess. Now, I guess there's one more thing that is piquing my interest here a little bit. And that is the, well, Savella Cathedral rich quarters, you know, the high-end quarters, whatever you want to call them. I want to see if I can get there. Let's see. More east. Due east, dear viewers. But you see, here we have this little pipe leading up to this island here. Yeah, remember we talked to Marcello down there in that little house there. So, yeah, we looked up on this, well, big rock here. So now, let's see if we can't land here. Indeed we can. Yeah, I was pretty sure you could. So, I think that what we're gonna do is we're gonna end the episode here. Then I'm gonna check out the cathedral and yeah, we'll go from there. Like, we're gonna mix up some items here. Actually, you know what, before we even go, well, you know what, I'm gonna do that in the next episode. Just end this damn mess here now. We can fix all the items and Dodgy Dave in the next episode, and we're also gonna progress the plot in the next episode. Can you believe it? Yeah, we're finally gonna get to chase down Sir Leopold there, you know, give him a good spanking. But yeah, this episode is going on for long enough here now. I'm gonna round things off, and I'll see you guys in part 35, where we'll continue the plot, we'll turn in the Crimson Robe and get the final reward from Dodgy Dave, and then we're also gonna be doing some crafting there. Yeah, the Metal King Shield, we're gonna fix up the, well, the Sun's Crown as it's called from the Skull Helmet there, and then we're gonna make the Timbrel of Tension out of that, and we're also gonna fix up the Catholican Ring. So yeah, lots of things to do, but yeah. I've had enough Dragon Quest VIII for one day. I've been playing for like 3 hours here now, so yeah. See you guys in part 35. Thank you guys very much for watching. Bye-bye.